Hi, my name is Rob. I teach printmaking, and if you are watching this video, you are very likely enrolled in my ART270 class at the University of Regina for winter. I normally don't do an intro video like this, but we live in strange times, as you know. I wanted to give you a quick heads up because we're 1 week out, we're 1 week and a day from when our classes are going to start. So our class, ART270 Intro to Printmaking, begins next week on Tuesday, starting at 11:30. I think you probably know this, but if in case you don't, let's be clear here, it's an on-campus course. I'm going to ask that you arrive in the printmaking studio between 11:15 and 11:25 in the Riddell Center in room 035 in the basement. You're going to need to sign in at the main doors of the Riddell Center. So however you get to campus, dropped off, park, public transit, you enter the main doors of the Riddell Center with a mask on, and you will walk up to a table and you will be asked to give your student ID and tell the attendant where you're going and for how long. So you're going to class in the Riddell Center in room 035. Once you come into the Riddell Center, once you've been kind of admitted past that front desk, you're going to walk to the left all the way down and then take a right where the Starbucks coffee place normally is. And you're going to enter the visual arts wing, which is right beside the convenience store and right beside the ATM, the bank machine. Go in those double doors and you're on the main floor. Currently, you're going to go down one floor to the basement. Okay, you can take the stairs on your right or the elevator on your left, whatever you are comfortable with. And then follow the signs for room 035. It says print media. That's the old name for printmaking. You don't need anything next week. Okay, you don't need to bring anything other than a notebook and a pen or a sketchbook or something like that. But even that, if you don't want to bring stuff like that, you don't have to. Next week, we're going to do a number of things. I'll talk about them in just a sec here, but you don't really need to worry about having a lot of stuff. Please do not bring food or drink. Don't bring a muffin, don't bring coffees. There's no eating whatsoever in the printmaking studio. You're gonna come in, you're gonna hang your stuff on the hooks. As soon as you come in the printmaking studio, you'll see a whole bunch of hooks on the left-hand side. Just hang your coat and anything else that you don't need up there. But again, try to bring as little as you can because we don't need extra stuff hanging around. And then come on into the main studio and find a seat. There will be blue chairs in the main area. There's a couple of larger rectangular tables and then some white tables around the edge. Find a seat. If there's a seat, that's a place to sit. That's the way we're going to try to maintain social distancing, at least for Tuesday's class. So come on in and find a seat. And that's it. The rest will be up to me. I'll ask you to keep an eye on your UR courses. I use it a lot. If you've never used UR courses before, you probably will be with other classes, but for sure you will be with my class, and we'll talk all about what it is that we're going to do and why you would need to do that. On our first class next week, we're going to talk through the syllabus so that you know what you're getting into. We're going to look at a whole bunch of prints, something I call print appreciation, so for those of you who've never done printmaking or don't know anything about printmaking, you're going to see all sorts of examples of work done by students in the exact same class that you're registered in, senior students, my own work as a student, and other friends and peers and so on. We're going to get you a drawer and a cubby to be able to put your stuff. We're going to do a brief introduction to the studio, and possibly the other most fun part, aside from print appreciation, is that we're going to do a brief printing demo using a copper plate. So we're going to do an etching demo, but again, it's simply for you to watch, for you to see, for you to kind of enjoy. Okay, so hopefully everything goes smoothly for you next week. Plan a little extra time because of signing in, and come on down to printmaking. Make sure you're wearing a mask, and make sure you have your coffee before you show up. And I'm looking forward to seeing you and having a weird but hopefully exciting and interesting on-campus semester.